What up, everybody? Welcome back to Surreal Publications YouTube channel. As always, it's me, Rich. And today I want to talk about new Surreal comics. I want to review it for you. So let's go ahead and get into that. So for anyone that doesn't remember, I did a quick video just kind of showcasing what I ended up getting from new Surreal comics. So first of all, I want to start with new Surreal comics, Cabinets of Curiosity. Bam! This was kind of like an art book. It was I would have called it like a sketchbook kind of zine. Love the line work. I love the art style. Very reminiscent of kind of like the old school slave labor type comics, like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which you guys know I fucking love. The line work is just good, man. It's very detail orientated, and it was black and white, so it really allowed me to see the line work. And for me, as someone that is trying to get better at art, like drawing, very enjoyable just to peep out the line work and the way they compose the characters and everything. So really loved it. After that, we have Endless Oddness with Infinite Tales. This one I liked. It wasn't very text heavy. It was very lyrical. Like the way they paced it is just rhythmic. It's just so inviting and luring, and you're just kind of like watching kind of these thoughts and ideas, and some of it had emotional undertones, and it just kind of flows, and it's very welcoming. So I really enjoyed that. The next title, New Surreal Comics, and I want to tell you guys about the forward that's in the beginning of it. It talks about how New Surreal Comics basically was outlawed at a time, and they're trying to piece it back together and present it back to the world. Now, is that true? No, it is not. I had to hit them up because I was trying to do the homework, and I was like looking up these artists that they mentioned and the new Surreal comics of the old and all that, and nothing was popping up. So I was like, man, is this shit that obscure that no one has heard about it, and I even fucking Google? But it wasn't. It was just this very clever, them playing with this meta concept that relates to the actual comic book world, right? Where like comic books were being banished for a while. And so I thought that was very clever. So when I was reading the comic, I felt like I was holding this, like this outlawed comic book that, the rest of the world didn't know about, which just added so much more to the reading experience. I thought it was it was such a meta concept that they executed so well. And then the comic in itself was a bit text heavy, but then out of nowhere, the pacing just takes, it was just well paced. Like, if there's one thing I want to mention is that the pacing that they have is just spot on. And then the concept, like I said, like that meta concept on that comic, the new Surreal comic, was great. And then some of the concepts on the Infinite Oddness, Infinite Tales, that pacing is great. The concepts were great. The stories were great. The characters pop. The way they utilize the art, right? So like different segments of the comic has different art, so it's kind of like different artistic cues to let you know things are changing. And then anytime you see the art change, the pacing changes, the way the text is written, the lyricalness of it kind of changes as well. Fucking spot on, man. This team up is doing great things, So bigs up to Mark Vertigo and Jennifer Bloodstone. Thank you for sending this. I'm so happy that I got this package. This shit is fucking phenomenal. It's fucking tight, man. I can't wait to see the rest of the shit that they come up with. So with that being said, Fight the fascists.